What's up, gamers? We're back with more Starfield, picking up right where we left off. We were about to enter the facility, learn more about this mission that the robots and the AI have, and I think we're going to try and secure freedom for the clones. At least we're going to try to learn more before we make a decision, but I think I'm pretty biased already towards what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's get to it. I actually just want to check real quick my gameplay settings. All right, so I did have it on very hard. Let me just bump that back down to normal for the exploration of this area. I've been leaving it sitting on very hard more and more because get this sense that we're sort of in the final story arc of the game, and my equipment and my level's pretty high and mighty at this point. So I feel like we can handle it. I may turn it to very high at some point and just leave it there for the rest of the playthrough. It'll certainly never go below normal, but I'm not sure what to expect from this place, so. This is mainly an information gathering mission. This place certainly does look pretty run down. Sorry, I just realized the volume was quite low. Alright, it looks like that door is the only way out of this room. Am I right about that? Yeah, there's no door on this side. Okay. So my current objective is find clues about the facility 0 out of 7. So there should be 7 clues for the rest of this game's giving me any indication. I'm betting there's slates. But maybe computer log entries, if not slates. Definitely want to be sure not to miss anything in here. Oh, okay, I see. I've got quest markers, for the clues, so. That at least I won't be able to miss, so I feel a little more confident now. I figured I would just have to, like, do a thorough search to find all 7 clues, but if they're gonna mark them for me, I can move through this area a little bit faster. With a little more confidence. What is all this nastiness? Oh. I see. The reason the facility's breaking down is because it's become infested. It's become a hive for these gross-looking critters. Hunting Megathaw. Megathaw. Hunting Megathaw. What a name. Well, I think I chose the right weapon for this job. We're gonna keep our shoddy out. Ready. Oh, looks like our first piece of evidence is right here. Diary page, discovering Galathea. I managed to break into the top floor. It is a spaceship, as we all assumed. I wonder whose log this is. The records call it Galathea. Most of the ship has been stripped down, but amazingly the comm system was operational. There was a message from another ship called the Beagle. When I played the transmission, it was just raw noise. I'll try to go back tonight. So someone was working their way through this facility. Not me. Presumably not the clones, because they're on the other side of the planet and they don't have access to the facility. That's why they needed me to go in and check things out. Some other person was exploring around and found a spaceship. So, I mean, that makes sense. That tracks with the mission, because the ultimate goal of the mission is for the clones to reach some sort of like state of readiness and then to be sent out into the Starfield, into the settled systems to try to bring the lessons they learned through their cyclic existence, and use those lessons to reshape the settled systems, reshape the colonies. All right, clues 1 out of 7, check. We got a hunting space roach. So maggot moths and space roaches. This is just a lovely facility. Ow. I don't know why, but I thought the roaches wouldn't attack me. Thought they were just decorative, but I guess they're trouble too. Hello? Oh. The space roach made a sound that sounded like an ecliptic, and I was like, is there a person in here? Alright, diary page escape. This confinement is driving me nuts. Day after day underground. I think Genghis is right. Escape is the only option. So someone was confined in the facility. Not in the town, but in the facility, and they're acquainted with Genghis Khan. Presumably, this was a long time ago before this whole place got overrun by space roaches and shite. So I've got to assume like a previous incarnation of Genghis, but I guess Genghis Khan's incarnations have always wanted this, wanted freedom, wanted to escape. 2 out of 7, check. It's my laser sight on my gun, by the way, that's highlighting them in infrared. Now let's do this. Alright, we can see the other space roach. It's retreated over there. Oh boy. Look at this. Lots of critters down here. That one looks bigger than the other ones. Maybe that's like a mini boss. Alright, well, I certainly expected to be fighting things in the facility, but I thought it would be robots, right? That would make the most sense, but it looks like we're going to be fighting critters. Creepy crawlies. I haven't missed any of the evidences, right? There's one only 14 meters that way. Pretty close. Yeah, okay. I saw a cred stick. God damn it. They have some sort of ranged attack that keeps getting me. Yoink, I'll take that cred stick if I can get this other one too. Nice. Here's some stuff. Got a safe. 500 credits. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Diary page reborn. Excuse me. Today I am here new. They tell me I was here before, that I have been reborn. I have knowledge of a son, Kublai, and his accomplishments. Wait, so this... I may have to rethink my theories on things because this is clearly written by Genghis. Of being the founder of a great empire to rival any in history, the machines tell me I am someone I am not. I will not play by their rules. So we're at some point in this cycle where Genghis Khan and the other clones in this facility instead of where they are now. Is that a fair interpretation of what I'm reading, or are these like... I can't imagine any like scenario where they made these log entries in their town on the other side of the planet and they somehow ended up in this facility, right? Like, I think the implication is that Genghis Khan, at the very least, at some point, one of his incarnations made it to this facility. But in that log entry, it sounds like he had just barely been reborn, so... I mean, I assume that the clones... The cloning happens at the facility, right? So maybe that's it. Like, they stay at the facility till they're ready to go to the, company town, so to speak. Let's see here. Lockpick, lockpick, lockpick. Yeah, that'll work. Sure. Got a few of these. Yeah, that looks viable, right? With this. Wait. Ooh, lots of 4s work here. Probably only one of them is actually... Ooh, this looks right? And then this? Yeah! Nailed it. Oh, there's actually a decent reward in a safe for once? It's a miracle. Yeah, looks like we're going this way next. This is so creepy looking. Look at this. I was in a cave once that had these sort of, I guess, assets. Game assets. But this is just next level with these tight tunnels. Like through the rock and stuff. Like, we're fully out of the facility now. I'm like in a burrow. They like cut through these metal bars and stuff and got into the facility. Causing all this trouble. Oh goodness. Get out of here. Oh, I didn't even notice that I was coming up on another one. Genghis explosion. Genghis somehow got a hold of explosives. Last night we woke to a thunderous din. The facility has been repeating incessantly. Containment breached. It is maddening. An expedition was sent to the outside this morning. They report predators, deadly ones, all about. Amelia and Amonreus are furiously working to come up with anything that could be used as a weapon. I tried to get into the facility's inner sanctum, to no avail. There's nowhere to hide, nothing to be done but wait. Alright, I feel like this log entry especially confirms that all of the clones were at some point living in this facility. And this might be the incident that caused the robots and the AI to reevaluate having the clones so close to the operations. Genghis Khan got his hands on some explosives. He blew something up that was important to the point where the facility was sounding an alarm. Containment breached. I think maybe at this point the robots and the AI felt it was necessary to relocate the clones to the other side of the planet. As far away from the facility as they could get them. In order to make sure that the facility wasn't vulnerable to the renegades, basically. Because I wasn't quite sure with the Genghis entry because it sounded like he had just been reborn. I mean, the title of the entry was literally Reborn. But this entry mentions Amelia and Amoneranis and Genghis all being here. Genghis blowing up something in the facility. And it says, last night we woke to a thunderous din, right? So they were here. It woke them up. I tried to get into the facility's inner sanctum to no avail. So there's an inner, like, core part of the facility that they weren't able to access, but they tried to. Wow. I feel like I wasn't expecting that they had at one point been living at the facility. Like, this is a bathroom, right? So I guess... Yeah, I mean, the robots ended up setting up habs for them. Look, we got showers here. Ended up setting habs for them on the other side of the planet so that they could relocate them there and keep them away from potentially destroying the facility in their attempts to gain freedom, at least Genghis's attempts. Interesting. God, I thought you were dead. Freaking roaches. Now we're back in the facility proper. Got another evidence there. Interesting, there's a robot fighting a bug here. Now that I've helped you survive the... Oh, really? It says you're a medic, robot. Are you really need to fight me? I just saved you, and now I feel bad about this, but... Oh, there's a couple of you. Alright, buddy.
Catastrophic damage. I am unable. Repair not possible.
You brought this on yourself, bud. I had no intention of killing you robots. That's what I expected to be fighting here, though, to be fair, is the robots. I skipped the piece of evidence because I got distracted by the robots. Are you sure those are plants, game? They look like plant pods. There's some literature here. It's so interesting to see like a book on, where was it? I just saw it. No, it's right at the bottom of the stack, so it's hard to... Yeah, Neon Gang culture, right? So they, at some point, were allowed to learn about the outside world, about the settled systems and what... Anonymous last words. I woke up for the first time right here, and now I bleed. When first I heard the mission, I felt a thrill. We were chosen. We would rule again. I bet this was not so anonymous. This is clearly a Montereyas. But after spending countless days, nights, who's to say in these windowless halls? Oh yeah, we would rule again, but after spending countless days, nights, who is to say in these windowless halls, we do nothing. The facility feeds us, the facility provides, and we just argue. But now we do more. We turned to murder. I pray you find this, brother of my blood. Do not trust Bill Hickok. He is not who he seems. Yeah, we found that out. Wyatt Earp is the name he's going by now. He said he went by Bill Hickok in the past. Billy the Kid, you know. Who is, ironically, one of my guesses for who we would find clones of. But he's neither of those. He's H.H. Holmes, the serial killer. And it does make you wonder why H.H. Holmes was, chosen for this mission. It does make me question what the true purpose of the mission is. If they specifically chose a serial killer. So it seems some previous incarnation of Montereyas knew the secret about H.H. Holmes. But it's interesting, like, if the robots wanted them to discover his identity, they would just include that in the preloaded memories that they keep implanting in these clones. But they don't. Right. So H.H. Holmes was very, like, I met him in that cave. He seemed very torn and like he didn't want to kill me, but he felt like he had no choice to protect his secret and blah, 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 blah. But he seemed very timid and like, there's no way that this dude is actually the reincarnation of H.H. Holmes. Like, he's trying to hide that because he wants to live a normal life. He doesn't want to be tied to his past. Very similar to Genghis Khan, feels the same way about like I'm my own person, blah blah blah. But this makes it sound like at least at some point in some incarnation, H.H. Holmes or Bill Hickok or wow, my brain just blanked out. Wyatt Earp did kill. Now we do more. We turned to murder. I pray you find this brother of my blood. Brother of my blood. Do not trust Bill Hickok. He is not who he seems. The brother of my blood thing's interesting. I'm not aware of any of the clones being like thinking of themselves as brothers or brother and sister. Now I'm a bit worried because I had an option to like fight Wyatt and kill him in that cave. But I persuaded him to go back to town and just live his best life. But now I'm a little bit worried that he may have some like, who knows, like he may be programmed to at certain points like become a serial killer and kill members of the community. So I may have unleashed unspeakable evil on the clones. Too late now. I guess we'll find out when we get back to town. So that's brought me up to 5 out of 7. Sorry for all the like speculation and commentary I'm doing. Although I guess you wouldn't be watching a Let's Play if you weren't here for that sort of thing, but I'm just finding this quest extremely interesting. Again, Bethesda knocking it out of the park with this side content. Like, there's no, like, you're not required to do this quest to beat the game. But boy, would you be missing out on some really cool and interesting stuff. Some thought-provoking stuff. In my head, when I saw this room with the weights, I was like, oh, I've already been in there. But now that I'm in here and poking around, I feel like, no, I must not have been in here because there was stuff to be had. Diary page, Ada's questions. Unanswered questions. Who created the facility? Is the mission the real reason it was created? Do we really share the DNA of our namesakes? Yeah, I'm thinking no. Are any people watching us? I'm thinking some sort of AI is watching you. Are the robots as unintelligent as they appear? I think so. I think they're being controlled by an AI of some sort, which I'm really curious if I'm going to meet an AI. That's been a very big theme in Bethesda games, especially the Fallout series. Are the reborn really what they claim? No, I think they're just clone copies with implanted memories. Number 7 is so many more questions. So few people are asking the right questions. True, Ada, true. Ada, so proof that Ada also lived here in the facility at some point, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we have one more clue left to find. Is it on my HUD anywhere? I worry I may have missed it, but this dungeon's been really, like, you know how, like, if you've been watching my playthrough, you know how much I love when a dungeon is linear, and I've felt like this is very linear. Like, I've never felt lost or, like I left an area unexplored so far, which I'm really enjoying that. Helps me really get into the environmental storytelling and stuff and not have to keep track of all these things in my head where I haven't been type of stuff. You know? Hey, we finished our challenge for isolation. We can get up to rank 3, I believe, next time we level up. Good stuff. And you see, I'm completing that challenge even though I do have members of my crew. So I feel like that's further confirmation that it's just as long as you don't have anyone following you. Uh-oh. Things are so gross looking. Oh, is that the big one? Wow. Level 85 Super Elite Hunting Maggot Maw. Alright, they seem like stuck in that room. Oh god. Do you think that was the monster actually reacting to me pulling out my gun and aiming? Because that's whole of the story. Oh, last piece of evidence is in this room. Yeah, look at this. You know what I haven't used the entire game, but I might use right now? I actually don't know how this works. Oh, I only have mines right now. Alright, never mind, never mind. Wait, what's that health condition I have? It's just a bug, maybe? Looks like I don't actually have anything going on. Yeah, there you are. Whoa! Did that just one-shot me from full health? Is that what just happened? Was I, like, damaged and I didn't realize it? This sucks. I'm gonna have to re-explore the whole facility, I have a feeling. That sucks big time. I don't like that. I have, like, really good armor. I have it on normal difficulty right now. Like, that was clearly physical damage, right? Yeah, okay. So, since I'm gonna have to re-explore this whole facility, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that part out in editing for y'all. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with me back at that final room again.
A few moments later.
All right, gamers, we are back. Caught back up with where I left off. Whole facility's been looted, and I saved like a smart person. For once in my life. I did have some time to think while I was walking through the facility, and it occurs to me I've never seen a super elite that high level before in my entire playthrough so far. I'm a pretty high level, but you know, it's really hitting me that this quest is one I put off for a long time because the Charybdis system, where the distress call was coming from, is a level 60 system. And I'm level 65. Well, for something to be 20 levels higher than me and a super elite, I'm not so mad that it one-shot me. I was dumb to approach it so casually. I am at full health right now, but I think we're gonna be real smart about this, and not die stupidly again, hopefully. I'm gonna go ahead and bust out my big gun. Alright. 147 XP from killing that thing. We're not playing around. I'm gonna keep this big gun out until there's no more red dots on my radar. The shotgun I have is a nice one, but still seeing red dots. Ugh, I don't like how there's one on either side of me. Guess this is the main one that's still alive. You. Are we good, game? We Gucci? Alright, where's the big one? This one, I think. Interestingly, nothing's...
Facility on lockdown. Security override code required to reboot system.
Interesting. Security override code required to reboot system. Is that you talking? No, you're dead. As are you. Oops, I don't want that microsecond regulator. Hold on. What the fudge? Where the hell did you come from? Oh goodness. Just trying to look around. Alright, there's definitely more facility down here past this gate. It's the first like really closed gate I've encountered. It's not lost to me that there's a computer screen and a and the final clue up there. Just taking a look around before I click things, because I often get myself in trouble clicking things before I look. You gotta look before you leap, as they say. There's a way up that way, which is probably the way to continue in this dungeon, maybe get around this gate. Alright. Ew. Missed this. I don't care about metabolic agent, though. Alright, let's do the final clue first, and then we'll check out the computer. Here, what am I? Oh, it's the chair. Ada's diary, heart of the facility. Years of trial and error, and I've attained proficiency enough to call myself a programmer. It's amazing how far things have advanced from my memories. Right, because she's Ada Lovelace. To think Babbage and I would open this untold world of knowledge and power. I realize I never will be a masterful programmer. I have no books or texts to advance myself, but the intricacy of the security here is daunting. The facility is on full lockdown, probably following Genghis's little bomb. Or big bomb. And the only solution is the security override code. Right, we just heard about that from somewhere. But where is it? This part of the facility was closed to us until Genghis set off his explosions. Interesting. So they didn't even have access to this part of the facility until Genghis started trying to explode his way out of here. Yeah, I'm more and more confident that that's why they ended up moving them all to the other side of the planet, where the sort of creatures that live on this planet could be create a sort of natural open air prison for them, instead of them being in this building where they don't even realize the dangers outside and they're destroying things in their attempts to escape. And even here, there's nothing of the sort. If only I had more time to think, but the monsters lurk in every hall now. Also, they were dealing with the monsters infiltrating the facility once Genghis blew things to hell. Perhaps the damage to the facility means this is my final life. Oh yeah, that's something interesting to contemplate. A pity. So much more to discover and learn. Choose... Oh wow, what a significant update to our quest. Let's take a look. The clones of Crucible at one point lived in the facility. The facility was destroyed when a previous version of Genghis Khan reached the surface. The facility was destroyed when a previous version of Genghis Khan reached the surface. Alright, I'm struggling because this is not proper grammar. I think it's a typo. The facility was destroyed when a previous version of Genghis Khan reached the surface, and then the hostile wildlife murdered them all. Or after which the hostile wildlife murdered them all. There's a section of the facility that is blocked off, but I need a security passcode to proceed. I should report back to one of the leaders. And the objective is choose which society to give facility information. Well, we didn't gain any new information from the facility here. I mean, we learned some of their hopes and fears as people that were living in here. I mean, that's my big worry, is that if I follow Genghis's plan, they might just all die. Like, it might all kill them when they try to leave. It might, at the very least, involve me destroying the facility, which means that this will be their final lives. I don't know if they have, like, shortened lifespans as clones. Like, I just don't have a lot of information to go on. But based on what little information I have, I think we're going to be giving this information to Genghis. Facility restricted wing computer. Warning, warning, warning. Cascade failure. Overflowing diagnostic self-repair routines. Hard lock of restricted wing access. Attempt manual override. Process failure. Security override code required. Okay. Well, only one direction left to explore here. But since my quest updated, I thought this was going to lead me deeper into the facility, but now I'm not sure where this is leading. Up. Maybe this is another exit of some variety. Oh, yeah, this is a loading screen door. Let's see where it goes. Open door, please. Yeah, look at that, we're outside. Wait. I'm a little disorientated now. I don't remember. This is not what the front... Is this like the back of the facility? My ship's apparently in that direction. Let's head towards my ship, I guess. What is this? Oh wow, look at this landing pad. I don't remember seeing this before. Is this like a different part of the facility? A little ways away from the main facility? Wait, where is this leading me? My ship's like up there, 325 meters away. I wish it wasn't dark out right now. I feel like I'm missing... Or I feel like I'm overly confused because of the darkness, making it difficult to figure out where I am. Look how far away I am from it now. What? I don't remember my ship being this far away from it. It's not over there. God damn it. How rude. I'm trying to look around. Is this intended for me to have to climb this giant mountain to get back to my ship? What is going on right now? Well, there's my ship, but what is it doing way up here? I'm actually so confused. It seems like while I was in the facility, the game decided to move my ship back away from it for some reason. That must be a bug that happened. It like moved to a nearby landing zone of some variety. Alright, well, no problem. Yeah, see, there's a separate landing area now. Weird. Partially explored 50%. Well, back to the Crucible we go. Look at that. 3 quest objectives. Normally with this type of quest, I'm very indecisive about what I want to do, but I think I'm pretty sure how I want to do things here. So I'm going to save my game just in case disaster strikes, but looks like Genghis Khan is relocated inside of the village here. Oh, they're all probably in their little offices, right?
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well, ever. I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence.
Might at that. Mr. Genghis Khan, I have information to deliver to you.
We are all prisoners. Just not all of us can see the bars.
Whoa, look at this. Well, now I'm confused. Didn't I ask all these questions of him before? Just in case, let's, so the facility kills you if you try to leave?
Without fail and without mercy. If we go too far, our lives end. Even the most devout believer drops like a stone a little over a mile out. I know this because we have tried it. Many look at Crucible like it is holy or a potential utopia. But the renegades see it truly. It is hell, and it is our prison.
I feel like I got similar dialogue from him before, but this is maybe a little bit different. I'm going to go speak, like, now that I see this giant dialogue tree, I'm going to go speak to the other people as well, ask them questions. I'm going to give notes to him eventually. But, what can you tell me about the Renegades?
We are the only ones that just want to tear it all down and leave. The mission, the facility, all of it are lies. We deserve a chance to really live. I have no doubt many of us will perish or be swallowed up by the settled systems with little to show of it. But I just want the chance that every human is born with.
Yeah, see, I really sympathize with his position.
Is this silence some sort of test?
Nope, it's me listening carefully to your dialogue and not interrupting. What can you tell me about the facility?
You ask a question I cannot answer to your satisfaction.
So they don't remember
It is far
having
to
been
the
there.
east. It is where all the machines come from. Beyond that, mystery.
I really wonder about the white
We are done
choice.
then.
Like, if I set them all free, is the first thing that's going to happen is White's going to murder them all? Alright. Well, let's go talk to the other two. Get any additional dialogue that they have before we wrap things here.
Genghis and the renegades will be the death of us, unless we stand firm.
Who are the unknown clones? Yeah, that's a question I've
We are
had.
not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive.
Oh,
My
you think they're
guess is
mistakes?
that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper
Oh,
education.
right, okay.
Who's to say what Julius
Excuse me.
Caesar actually looked like? Or
Yeah,
some
okay.
modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about. Whoever they are,
True.
though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity.
Okay. What do you think about the real FDR?
My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was
you kind
truly
of
a great
resemble him in
man,
that
and
regard.
I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage.
Can you tell me about the pragmatists?
We are unnaturally dependent on the machines of the facility for every aspect of our society.
I'm starting to feel like maybe I
Pragmatists
did
seek
do these
to
dialogues
take
in
the
the
reins of
previous
power
video.
ourselves.
So sorry if this is
We
repetitive.
will cultivate,
Like this
perhaps,
one especially.
once we have demonstrated. But
Yeah,
to
this one
do
especially
so,
I definitely have heard before. Right, and
Nice
I
talking with
can
you.
rat out Wyatt to him as well.
I need to go out there to know how to touch this. Thanks for your time.
Alright, Amelia has nothing new. I wanted to talk to Ada, but I'm not actually sure where she is right now. She was here before. You.
Roosevelt would destroy any hope of the mission succeeding.
Right, because he wants to end your reliance on the machines. What do you know about the
There are
facility?
robots here, but they are not constructed here. The clones also are not born here. The robots bring fresh clones always from the east. That is where their
Yeah, it's
facility
the
lies.
whole other side of the
And
facility
that's
or
it.
planet.
I know no more.
Okay. Could you tell me about the believers again?
We are the ones who believe in the mission. We are the great minds and leaders of history who can bring about a new golden age. Our numbers are
Yeah.
admittedly few, but we make up for it in our commitment to see the dream of Crucible realized. We just want the machines fixed so we can pass the test and be allowed to leave Crucible and try to make a difference.
Yeah, make a difference how, though? I've definitely asked this before, so I'm not going to click it again. What do you think of the other societies?
Roosevelt and the pragmatists vex us. True, they do help us try and maintain the facility, but they deny the mission. Such hubris. We were sent here for a reason. Why can't they see that? And Genghis and the renegades are little more than brigands spoiling for a fight. They would
They
destroy
want to be free,
everything
lady.
if it meant they could be unleashed on the galaxy. Clearly, none of them will ever reach their potential.
Unleashed. What language? Alright,
Goodbye.
well, goodbye.
If you
All
had
right,
a life
Genghis
sentence,
Khan.
wouldn't you do anything to be free?
Yeah, no, I'm going to help you be free. Mr. Khan.
This world is savage, untamed. Would that I could explore it.
I've been to the facility. Let's work together on this.
Show me. Always this planet has its traps and tricks. The facility sounds even worse than here, if that's possible. So we need the security override code. But there is no such thing in Crucible. But this other ship, the Beagle, now that might have what we need.
Right. You destroyed the facility. Do you have anything to say? Like, he's not going to care about that. how can you be sure the code isn't
The
here?
renegades have all but torn Crucible apart, looking for any tool or way out. The security code is not here.
Yeah, it's fair. I guess you've had multiple lifetimes to... we just need to find the Beagle.
Ada and her stargazing. She may be able to help.
Yeah, I
And
couldn't
she owes me
find
a
her
favor.
earlier.
I will radio her and tell her to help you.
Okay.
She will find the Beagle for us. She must.
Talk to Ada. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out where Ada is now because we got a quest marker. Let's find out where she hangs out when she's not. I'm very curious about this. There's like 3 halves for the 3 different factions. Where do the people who are unaligned, like Ada and Amelia...
I hear you share the secrets of the facility with someone else. Have a care, outsider.
Oh, shush you.
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Yeah. It's interesting. So Amon Reyes already knows that I've betrayed her. I'm definitely going to speak to Amon Reyes and Roosevelt after we talk to Ada here.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
Oh, interesting. How do you know the Beagle isn't in this star
I've
system?
studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here or around the other planets.
I mean, it could be in a geosynchronous orbit of this planet on the other side where you can't see. But there must be some way to find the Beagle.
The radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years.
Oh.
Perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
Okay. Sounds like a good lead. So the radio telescope, presumably the big thing over there, resets its position every morning, and it always points to this one star system, and she never knew why. Interesting. So you have some shit to talk?
I hear you share the secrets of the facility with someone else. As you wish, outsider.
Oh, she literally just has that one thing to say. How about you, Roosevelt? You got some shit to talk?
Please, handle the facility carefully. All of our fates depend on it. I guess we're done.
We sure are. How about you, Amelia?
In my darkest hours, I hope to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Okay. Investigate Bell 5. Sure. Can do that. Not far, she says, but holy crap. It's quite far. In fact, it is... I'm using 159 out of 160 of my grav drive fuel to make this jump. Bell's actually a lower level system, so I feel pretty confident coming out here. Although in bad repair, this old navigation beacon still has the projected flight path of the Beagle. The next planned stop after Bell 5 is Zelazny 1. Oh shit, I'm about to crash into this shit. Hold on. So I accidentally, I looked at this and I thought it was the ship I was looking for. And then it said scan secure frequency, so I clicked X, and that's what caused the quest to update like that. I'd like to get a look at this thing if I can. It'd be nice if the, scan secure frequency went away. So this is just a radio beacon. Just a little ring, I guess. Pretty neat looking, but... Okay. Looks like we're playing a bit of a game here. A few ghosties. I found a beacon left by the Beagle long ago. If I follow the beacons, I'll find the ship. Follow the Beagle's trail to Zelazny 1. Ooh, that's another... Look at this fucking... excuse my language. Look at this darned flight path. Zelazny. Let's do it. There's no way with me following beacons around that I'm not gonna get in space combat at some point, so making sure all my gauges are set correctly for that. That looks like something. Nope. The Beagle is here. Okay. A level 1 ship. Ancient ship, presumably. Let's move in. I assume I can dock with it. I can't hail it. I can dock with it. Okay. To the Beagle. So my theory is that the Beagle is the ship that they were brought on, and that the other ship is meant to be their escape eventually from the Crucible. It might be the other way around. The Beagle's just meant to, like, travel around until they're ready to leave. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out while we're here. Find the facility's override code. Yeah, I can do that. We're gonna have to fight robots and turrets and stuff on this ship, or can we relax and explore? Oh god. I'm having flashbacks to the Legacy, where I thought it would be a quick in and out mission, but it ended up being like the biggest ship ever. I hope that's not the case here. So far it's nice and linear, but I'm worried that when I open that door I'm going to be in some big room with lots of different paths. Look at this, they got beds up here. Oh good, turrets and robots, just like that here. The thing I hate most about fighting robots, or really it's about fighting anything in this game, is that I mean, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled by RPGs that, for the most part, like, if an enemy spots me and then I duck around a corner, I can expect the enemy to come after me into a more favorable position for me to fight them. Like, I like using shotguns and short-range weapons in games, but they kind of suck in this game. They kind of really suck in this game, because the enemies, if anything, they'll run further away. They'll never come closer. Like, look at this. Beagle medical robot. Look, he's walking further away from me instead of coming closer. He's just going to shoot at me from a distance forever. So my choices are either to close the distance myself, or to use a longer range weapon.
Massive damage. Nearby. I am beginning a search pattern.
Not a fan. Makes me regret going with shotguns a little bit. No, so I'll say that that's only true of the humanoid enemies I've encountered, and robots I've encountered. robot enemies. Creatures on planets will run up to me. So the shotgun's been a godsend for that. Like when I'm surveying planets, I always have my shotgun out. But when I'm fighting enemies, even in like a tight quarters combat situation like on the ship, where I feel like the shotgun should be really helpful, it's actually not that helpful because the enemies won't engage except from a distance, which is smart, like smart of them from an AI perspective, but it goes against video game tropes, and I can't quite take advantage of cover and stuff like I can in other RPGs. So I'm not complaining. I'm just like regretting maybe spending so many skill points on improving my shotgun damage. Because I almost wish I'd gone into heavies, maybe. Or pistols, even. At this point. Alright, did I miss a path? I feel like, yeah, right. This, right? Oh, I can't open this. Okay. Alright. I mean, I certainly don't mind this being kind of linear. This room smells like a room with a turret in it. Oh god, too bad that doesn't do anything for me. The ship was clearly meant to house like a lot of people. So maybe this was meant to be their escape ship. And the other one's the ship that brought them here. Or brought the robots and the AI here, at least. Safe down there.
My sensors have detected possible enemy activity. I will investigate.
Wow, the shotgun sucks at a distance.
Total system failure.
Okay. Alright. Alright, my objective's through that door. Gonna finish exploring this room first, though. Gotta loot all the loot. I remember seeing this safe down here. Someone was playing tic-tac-toe with vacuum tape, which is kind of weird. Playing darts.
It appears the enemy has left the area. I am resuming it by.
I don't even know where that robot is that's talking. I didn't see them when I was up there. Oh, look, this is their like landing bay here. Interesting. Okay. Let's do the safe. Master lock. Dang, I wish I'd noticed that before clicking. There's no way that the safe has anything in it worth dealing with a master lock over. I'm gonna try and speed run this thing, but I'm probably gonna just end up having to repeat it as a result. Seems to be going pretty well. There we go. Solved. Bullets, credits. A Grendel. Boring.
I am ending my search. Alert. Hostiles may be nearby. I am beginning a search pattern. I have completed my search pattern. I detected
$1,000,003. What is shooting? What? I somehow missed every single one of those shots. I'm not sure how that happened. Well, I guess I just really need to get up close to things with the shotgun. Which, I mean, makes sense, but... Well, what it really boils down to is the other shotgun I was using previously, the Coachman, had some crazy range on it for a shotgun weapon type. Hello. Ew, yeah, remote turret control. Alright, I've destroyed all the turrets. Remote security door control. Open door. A Pox on Shang. That's a company in this, in-world company in this game. God's cursed Dr. Chang. The facility is a hell full of vicious predators. The amount of resources we will need just to provide basic protection is ludicrous. When Dr. Baskinda passed, it falls to me to reconfigure the experiment. Otto von Bismarck needed a Monoreus as a counterweight, and even then, he would be hard to stop. Meaning potentially Genghis is the he in that sentence. Although many say that Franken Genghis, oh, I get it, like Frankenstein, is vital to the experiment, I am not fully convinced we properly sequenced his DNA from his descendants. Oh, so the descendants of Genghis. Well, actually, that still doesn't make sense, but okay. And his indoctrination program? It's an embarrassment. No, a Monoreus is the key. Freon. The captain is aware we are dangerously low on Freon. I have enough to keep all the specimens frozen for a year or more. Also, they were already cloned and ready to go. And in, like, suspended animation. That's not the word I'm looking for. Cryogenically frozen. So he keeps deprioritizing my request. Will he listen? So is that the security door I just... Okay, it is. Now, this place just stopped being linear, and I kind of hate it. My objective's through there, so I guess let's go this way.
Alert. I have anomalous sensor readings that may indicate alert. I have located the enemy.
Wow, the shotgun is just crap. I may look, it's a legendary, which is why I've given it so much love. I even upgraded it a bunch, but I'm starting to feel like it's not worth even carrying around with me, especially in situations where I'm fighting anything that's even mid-distance away from me. It's freaking useless.
Catastrophic damage.
There was another door that looked kind of like that security door further back. Oh man, I hate this so much right now. Why they got to do this to me? It was this spacecraft was so nice and linear to explore for like the first chunk of it, and I was really happy about it. But now I feel totally lost and disoriented. There's at least 3 different paths I haven't taken that I'm gonna have to go back and look into. Kinda don't even want to unlock this safe, but okay. Give me a second to calm myself down. Try to relax. The desire to explore everything stresses me out sometimes. I know I'm gonna miss stuff. Just an inevitable part of video gaming. And it's best I make my peace with that inevitability. Even though it makes me mad. Alright, so we have yet another door this way, but there's like 30 paths I still haven't explored back this other way. I eventually want to get back to, like, there was another security door where I didn't see a computer, but maybe there was one. Yeah, open the door. No one listens. I'm tired of no one listening to me. We should have boarded the Galathea and taken their genetic samples. The whole plan requires all of the specimens. How can we hope to engineer the Golden Age with only half of the test? Oh. Well, the Galathea definitely made it down to the facility. They said they saw that ship there. So the Beagle maybe got off course. The Beagle ran into problems and got off course. I mean, but they mentioned Genghis and Aben-Arayis on the Beagle, so it's kind of confusing. Anyway, Bell System struck out. The Bell System has no planets that meet our criteria. If only the mission had access to the United Colonies. Oh, United Colonies were already a thing when this mission set out. Recon data, we wouldn't be bumbling in the dark. No one says anything, but many think Captain Ladipo did the wrong thing. We celebrated a birthday of young Roberts. Well, Dr. Roberts now. And he's 65. Even if we find our planet, at this rate, none of us will be physically or mentally able to set up the experiment. True, the facility protocols theoretically need no manual intervention. But let's be realistic. When has a large piece of code ever worked without some debugging after launch? Yeah. Alright, where am I now? Oh. Thank you. To the exploration gods, I offer my thanks. You have returned me to one of the doors I was needing to return to. There wasn't a computer on this side of it. But I've now opened up that shortcut. That makes me very happy. Oh, thank you, oh exploration gods. I can now continue on my way. Unperturbed by the missed opportunity. Through the one door, the only door, into a linear hallway leading to another linear door. I love it. I am a happy, happy boy. Much faster I can destroy those turrets with a gun that can fire more than 2 feet in front of my face. Oh, bollocks. At least it's just a novice lock. It's literally just a turret control computer. Like, I don't, like, does the game expect me to, like, come in its room being shot by a turret, and instead of destroying the turret, to, like, run over to this computer and shut it off? Like, a little bit weird. I'm being real with you. Alright, so this is still kind of linear. Gotta go this way. Gotta go this way. That computer apparently has what I need. So far on the ship, all the lore's been in the computer, so I'm not too worried about missing a data slate, but I do want to make sure I'm mostly thorough. Looking around here, never know when there's going to be like a magazine for skills on one of these tables. Okay, Beagle Data Core. Oh, there is a slate on top of this table, I just noticed. Actually, let me back out of this real quick. Last conversation with Dr.
Please
Chiang.
don't go. We can do the experiment here. The facility has everything we need.
Our protocols say we are looking for planets with a 70% plus confidence level. The facility, barely 50%.
And how many planets have we surveyed?
Yeah, because of all the hostiles.
On Earth, they didn't know what we would find. My friend, we are getting old. Too old. If we want to have any chance to start the experiment ourselves, the facility is it.
Oh, so they cut
When I was
corners in
given
the
my
end.
command, I swore an oath to adhere to the mission. Dr. Chang, you realize you are a mutineer. You've abandoned us.
The perfect is the enemy of the good. If you can't see that, then I guess there's nothing more to be said.
Interesting. So it almost sounds like Dr. Chiang split off. Like the Beagle continued its search for a viable planet. But Dr. Chiang had already established a facility and landed presumably the other spacecraft on the other planet. And started the experiment without half of the DNA or half of the clones that they felt like they needed for it. At least that's my interpretation of what that audio log reveals. Glad I noticed that. Now I'm paranoid. Notepad. Hello. See, I did miss stuff. Of course I did. Okay. Beagle Data Core. Oh. Well, there's the quest objective, so let's start at the top and work our way down. Crimson Fleet Incident. There were 3 of them. Captain Lapido offered them everything we could spare, but no amount of pleading worked. The hostile ships are destroyed, but at what cost? The Beagle is badly damaged. The hull breaches have been sealed, but we lost about half our remaining crew. We have one last jump. If we cannot find something in the Zelazny system, and fast, we're doomed. They didn't find anything. This is where they ended up, adrift. We didn't have time to scan all the planets here. Our engines are dead. The captain, he had enough. We started the mission with such optimism, but it's been setback after setback. There are 4 of us. Dr. Zhao keeps adjusting the experiment program to work without the Galathea. I told her we've already lost 20% of the genetic material. I ask who should be prioritized, but I fear she's no longer in her right mind. I dreamed of having my own command, but not like this. Day 120 of being adrift. No more food, no more water. I'm the last that's left. I don't know how long I have. The Beagle's mission has failed. If Dr. Chiang or anyone from Galathea reads this, you were right. We should have all stayed with you at the on the facility. I'm disabling all security so you can grab whatever you need for salvage and recovery. I am ashamed to report that all of our genetic material did not survive. So they were never going to be ready to go out among the stars because their society was always less than half complete. It's been a broken and failed experiment from the very start. All the more reason why I'm confident I am making the right choice by siding with Genghis and setting the clones free. Otherwise, they're going to be trapped in this prison, in this hellish cycle forever. I pray the mission continues on the facility. That's the second time that weird verbiage has been used. We should have all stayed with you on the facility? I think you mean at the facility, on the planet. God have mercy on us all. Downloading, complete. Security override code for Project Starseed downloaded. Ah, there's the name. Project Starseed. Note, the code has been encrypted with standard project cipher. That's right, Ada can maybe help me with that. Let's see what the quest says. Ah. I found an encrypted security override code. The encryption is beyond me, but perhaps Ada Lovelace could help with it. Haha, I'm so smart. I knew before the mission even told me that that's who would be able to help me with that. I'm guessing I can't just fast travel from here. Fortunately, I did.
Beginning
really
combat.
game?
I am unaided. Repair all not possible.
We all just watched me read a computer entry that said they disabled all the security. Right? This is final act. The ship is so winding and labyrinthine. I'm really hoping I don't have too much trouble finding my way out of it. I think I'm going in the right direction, but it's hard to tell, you know. Ooh, this feels good. Yes. Okay. That was pretty successful. Let's go talk to Ada, see if she can help me out. So, prediction. I think once I get back to the Crucible, I'm going to be met with some violent resistance. I think Amon, Arias, and even the Pragmatist will probably try to stop me. Ada's unaligned, though. She just likes to gather more knowledge. I'm a fan of hers. I hope they don't kill her or something weird. Be pissed. I have a feeling a battle's gonna ensue.
Outsider, this is Genghis Khan. Know that there are urgent matters on Crucible. If you could see me, I would be grateful.
Alright, Genghis wants to talk to me. I knew some shit would be hitting the fan. Does it have to do with this lightning storm? Is this scripted, or is this just really, like, coincidentally appropriate weather? All the NPCs are acting really weird. Oh, is that the urgent business? Like, did all the...
The renegades will use any means to escape Crucible.
Oh. I was like, maybe they got shut down. Right, so that's Ada. So let's go talk to Genghis. Let's actually save. Let's save and then talk to Genghis. Because it feels like a split choice between talking to Ada and Genghis. And what's up, brother?
Good, you have come. Amadarinas has sent an ultimatum. Either we meet and resolve things, or she will attack the renegades.
I will go kill her.
Allied with her as well.
Oh,
this talk requires your presence.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to try and talk things out with them. Why do they want to attack?
They fear you will set us all free.
I mean, I will.
It is pitiful that they would fight to stay in chains.
I agree with you, Genghis. Let's hear what
we
they
are
have to say.
meeting them under truce, which means no bloodshed, no matter how disrespectful they may be. But after
That's very
we
big
meet,
of you.
Come what may.
Yeah, understood. Attend a meeting with Crucible leaders. Why are you running? He is really anxious to have these peace talks. This is weird. Should I have gone to Ada first? I guess it's important that they all hash things out. What's my quest currently say? I wished, like... The societies are on the brink of war. I must resolve the situation before I can get the security override code decrypted. Oh. So I straight up can't go to Ada yet. Attend meeting with Crucible leaders is all it says, but the quest objective marker is on the treacherous queen. The one threatening violence. I'm ready to put down if need be.
Genghis. Outsider.
Speak your mind.
The outsider has been to the facility. He holds the fate of Crucible in his hands.
I sure do.
We cannot
So you
allow
better
the renegades
respect.
to leave here and embark on who knows what terror they have in mind. I give you one last chance.
All they have
Renounce
on their
him
minds is
and
freedom.
pledge to support the mission. If you support
No.
me instead of this brute, Roosevelt will stand down too.
If I pledge to help the mission, there won't be battle? Nope. Nope. Yeah. But let's see if there's a chance to make her see reason. I don't think there is. The renegades deserve their freedom. That's why all of the oh wow, you see this? I was saying like all the NPCs are acting really weird, but it's all because they're ready for this to be a battle. You can even see behind over her shoulder here, this one has a gun out. The renegades deserve their freedom.
Then the streets will run red.
And Roosevelt, you are not one to start a battle. Always you prattle about peace between us. Where is your peace now? Or is it just honeyed lies you spread for your own purposes?
To you, this isn't just about escaping. You would destroy Crucible too, wouldn't you?
I would
He's
free
never
all of you from this
even
prison if I
implied that.
could. And the cleanest way to do so is tear it all down.
Oh, he really is going to
Then
do that.
you cannot be allowed to succeed. There's nothing left to say.
I like this dialogue option a lot because that's exactly how I would like this to play out. We should repair the facility and free the renegades. A compromise.
If Genghis were willing. Under those conditions, I would not take
I mean,
up
that's
arms
all I've
against
wanted all along was like...
You would seriously stay here? In this prison, Roosevelt?
This is our home, and if we're allowed, we can make it a worthy place to live.
Then, I swear, I will leave Crucible in your care.
Then the pragmatist will not stand in your way.
Nice.
I am done with all this negotiating.
All right, she's about to... She does not care. This is what I've... Throughout this entire quest, I've been saying this, like, I'm not trying to tear everything down. I'm happy if, like, people who want to stay here and live under a fascist society like the pragmatists want, if they want to stay, let them stay. But my whole thing the whole time has been, if they want to leave, though, let them leave. Like, come on. All right, I'm on a race. I'm ready to put a bullet between those eyes. I'm sick of your queen. Your evil queen
Prepare
behavior.
yourself, Genghis. The fates will not be kind to you.
I think they will,
It is
because I'm
finally done. All the sly maneuvers and spying on each other. Now all of our dreams are out in the open. We just need to fight to make them real.
Don't worry, this is going to be a quick fight. Time to fight. No. Crucible will be free whether they want it or not. I don't want to kill anyone here.
But right now, they so very much want to kill you.
Yeah.
This is
I just wanted to put those
self-defense,
words
really.
out into the ether.
Take out the leaders,
so they understand that
and the
it's their
rest
own
will cave.
stupid decision. Kill Amon Reyes. thought he said the rest would cave. So we got her outfit and her hat. Love that. Alright, so it's interesting, like, I'm pretty sure oh, she is for sure dead. Okay, never mind. Oh, they actually are wearing this. That's funny. I'll take that. She didn't stand down fast enough, so I ended up killing her. I feel kind of bad about that, but I think everything went pretty well, considering. So, where's, like... Okay.
Genghis and the renegades will be the death of us, unless we stand...
Alright, so he's fallen back on old dialogue, which is fine. I just want to make sure he didn't get, like, killed in the chaos. I'm also going to go check on Genghis. I think we only had one preventable death here. Everyone else is fine, right? I don't see any more bodies. The robots decided not to involve themselves with that, even though they usually side with the believers. Yeah, just one extra believer fell at Amon Reyes' side. Because that's what I thought, like, if I kill Amon Reyes, I won't have to kill anyone else. And then I killed her, and that one kept attacking me, and I was like, wait, what? I'm very disturbed by the fact I cannot locate Genghis Khan right now. We're gonna find Genghis before we proceed. If need be, I'll reload my save. I just to make sure he's okay. Like, I don't... Like, there's Ada in a weird position for her to be in. Oh, have I ever been in this building? I don't think I've ever been in this building. This must be the serial killer's office. I like how it just says H.H.
Please
Holmes
don't tell anybody. You're always welcome back.
So this is like the inn or whatever, where I could have gotten a room. Ooh. Didn't expect that. Hold on. 2 expert locked doors. I mean, I gotta assume these are just the hotel rooms, right? I mean... alright, hold on. There's clearly stuff to do in here. I do want to pick both of those locks, but where is Genghis Khan? This is actually annoying me. Old settler. I mean, this settler or whatever, who's hopefully not Genghis Khan, is like glitched into the base of this building. I don't think that's actually a space I can reach. I'd like to find Amelia Earhart too, who I can't find all of a sudden. I don't like this at all. God, they look disturbing with that highlight. No, but actually, where is it? Like, everybody that I care about is missing. And I don't like it. Alright, I guess I need to have another thorough look in this building. FDR returned to his building. Renegade, renegade. Renegade, renegade, renegade. Alright, when's my last save? I think I saved before I... Let's just load it and find out. I don't know. I'm sorry for being so paranoid, but like everyone I care about in this settlement vanished. And I don't like that. Like that like especially I want to make sure Amelia Earhart and Genghis Khan survive this encounter. I thought I did a good job killing Amon Reyes really quickly. But then everybody's gone. Like what happened? If they glitched and like fell through the world or something like that, I definitely want to reload. Because I don't want to get like locked out of this mission or some shit. Alright, so this is before I spoke to Genghis. He's going to tell me about that meeting. Let's go like get eyes on Amelia Earhart so we can get sort of figure out where she might end up being after the shit hits the fan. See, she's right here.
In my
Okay,
darkest
okay.
hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
Too bad I can't just go... See, it says I can go talk to Ada right now. Let's see what happens if I try to do this part first.
Please, deadly trouble is brewing.
Okay, she just says go do the other thing first, basically. Understandable. Okay, excuse me, ma'am. Alright, Genghis Khan, listen, buddy. I'm gonna help you with this meeting.
Good. You have a Monorine as Franklin, maybe. They fear it is pitiful. We are meeting them under truce, but after we meet.
Okay. Alright, so they're all out here. We have the meeting. I have to talk to Amon Reyes to initiate it. So I'm going to save my game here. Prior to the meeting. Hopefully we're not going to have to reload this a bunch to make things work. Amelia's still over there.
Genghis.
Speak your...
The outsider has... We cannot allow this. I give you one life. If you support...
The renegades
Then
deserve
the
their freedom.
And Roosevelt? Where?
To you, this isn't just
He
about
says you're going to
escape.
destroy the crucible, and that's where I draw the line. He says, yeah, I
And
actually
you
was going to
cannot be
do
allowed
that.
to succeed.
I say, compromise.
If King.
You would serious?
This is our home.
Then
the...
I am done with all this. The fates
Amon
will
Reyes
not...
says,
it is
fuck
fine.
you guys, I'm
Now
going home with all my marbles. I don't want to kill anyone.
Right now, take out the leak.
Alright, now I know that killing a Monterey will actually happen. Wait, where did she... God fucking damn it. There. That's Genghis Khan. Stop. Brother. Brother.
Oh, you feel that? The fresh breath after victory. There is nothing like it. You have done well. All that remains is to go to the facility and let us leave this pox-ridden world.
Yeah, you got it, man. I didn't want to kill any of them.
That was their choice, yes, not yours.
Yes.
This was a clean victory. Don't bellyache about it. It is time to put an end to this.
I kind of regret. I wish I'd said that it was an honor to fight with him. So he's going back to his like a... What is he doing? I have a feeling he was bugged out like this before, which is why I couldn't find him.
We're fighting again.
A Monorenus was a worthy adversary,
Genghis must be
but the believers are
Oh shit, he actually had new dialogue. What the hell?
Genghis must be pleased.
at the facility.
I am so tired of these endless cycles. Nice talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Glad that worked out.
Hopefully
there's
all
Amelia.
this
Okay.
death will be worth it in the end.
So he eventually found his way back to this circle. Interestingly, right? And Ada's now up there. Yeah, I think we were just experiencing some bugs before. So let's go
We
loot the
still
stuff
haven't
off
recovered from the last civil war.
We want her outfit and her hat, of course.
Evidently prove they are untrustworthy.
I just wish you'd answer me straight once in a while.
I'm just having a look around.
Hopefully
We
all
still
this
haven't
death
recovered
will
from
be
the last
worth it in
civil
the
war.
end.
Everyone's a little disturbed by the violence, understandably so.
No queries are being answered at this time.
More fighting.
Alright, I think we got through that one with 0 casualties also. So I think what happened the other time is because after I killed Amanores, I also killed that clone settler. It like caused multiple scripts to run at the same time for these NPCs. Basically the like conclusion of battle script, but also the like, oh, he's attacking our innocent civilian script. So they started freaking out, and I think I even lost the objective to speak to Genghis about the results of the battle.
Tried that. It
because
didn't
of that.
work.
What if we
Well,
kill the other
Genghis
societies?
must be pleased. I am so
So yeah, I'm glad I reloaded and did that again. You know, bugs happen sometimes. I mean, that wasn't really a bug, but it was kind of like unintended consequence of the battle. Ada, I solved all the problems. I killed the crazy queen lady. Only the people capable of logical thought remain.
Blood runs in the streets again. I had hoped, however naively, that we were past that.
It was
I
only
do
the
not
one.
hold you
Only the one
responsible,
leader.
but your arrival was certainly a lethal catalyst. May I help
Yeah, but
you?
you're gonna be free now. Yeah. So. Interesting. Could I have had this? She looks tired. Could I have had this conversation with you before? If it were your choice, which
I
society
maintain
would
a
win?
steadfast neutrality. You must make your own determination.
She's like, yeah, right. Not helping you with that decision. How often have the societies
With
fought?
frightening regularity. As bad as this was, 3 years ago the streets were full. Until Genghis Khan struck. We've a third of our number since that day. Fewer now.
Interesting. So they've had much bloodier conflicts in the past that have reduced their population significantly. So like I said, less than half of the genetic code that they intended for the society remains. And she makes it sound like less than maybe even a quarter of it. You know I didn't want this,
I
right?
believe your intentions are pure, but the stakes are ever so high.
I appreciate that.
Perhaps I should have predicted all of this.
I found the security override code, but it's encrypted.
So your mission to the Beagle was a success?
Sure was.
Let me see. It is done. There is a standard
Alright, so I have to comment on this. This is a very common trope in Bethesda games where they do like a fade to black to represent like time has passed. But I feel like in this game so far they haven't done that, but on this mission they're doing it like for every time time needs to pass. It's a little off put. It's like weird. It's thrown me off because I swear there have been like times in the stories of this game where I've expected them to do the fade to black time has passed thing, but like this is the first time I feel like I've
They're
noticed
used
it.
by the facility. It took me many years and, well, lifetimes to overcome. And now, the mysteries of the facility await you. I pray you choose what befalls us wisely.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Ada. Thank you for your faith in me. Facility security override code added.
And adhere
New
to the
objective, deal with the facility. Robots are still harping on their propaganda, but it's far too late for all that. For over a century, there have been accounts of a vigilante... Oh, right, the Mantis. Right. Wait, what is... Oh, right, because there's that back entrance. Alright, so this is interesting because my ship went to a weird place before, so it really threw me off. But let's go after this one to see how far away the one part of the facility is from the other. Oh, it's literally right over this hill. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Open restricted wing. Facility security. Right. Security override code accepted. Access to restricted wing granted. Process success. Here goes nothing. It said wing. I hope it's not too big. See robots enough to fight already.
Total system failure.
Oh, what's my quest say right now? Ada Lovelace successfully decrypted the security override code. Now there's nothing left to do except go into the heart of the facility and determine the fate of the Crucible. Or of Crucible and its clones. Right, so with the compromise reached, I'm going to disable whatever is preventing them from leaving. But I'm going to repair the facility also so that Roosevelt can continue to live here, although I felt like he kind of wanted it disabled as well at some point. It's been a little confusing. Clone? What? I'm just gonna shut this door for a minute. So there are clones here working at the facility? Or maybe this is one that just got reborn or something. Alright, well this clone dude is super hostile. I don't think there's anything I can do but to kill him. Sorry. That it? Oh boy. I'm glad they both dropped a med pack, because that was a little intense. I had to use a few. What the? It's enough with you turrets. Oh wow, look at this. There's the computer. It's locked with a digipick, which seems odd. seems we're going to learn more about the experiment here, potentially. Either that or it's just a, oh, sugar. I was going to say either that or it's just for disabling the turrets if you want to do that. I hate this lock already. I knew there'd be nothing worth grabbing out of this case. That's why I was like, if I'd have noticed it had a lock on it, I wouldn't have even touched it. Okay. Unlock this computer and see what we got. Oh no! It's behind my stream UI, so I didn't notice it had a third prong on it. Thought it was the perfect solution, but this walk is actually awful. How do I do this? Like only these two fit, but how? Oh, I guess that also, okay. Wait, did I just, never mind. I don't need to hear it, comments. I'm realizing now that I've probably had a two-prong thing before I even hit undo before, and I just didn't see it. Yeah, just the turret control. I freaking knew it. Alright, gang, so it looks like, unfortunately, this next section of the facility, this wing of the facility as they called it, is quite large. I'm presumably going to have to go down into this pit, which is insane. Well, let's keep going. I'd like to reach a nice, good resolution point for this video. But I know I'm already going to have to edit out parts of it because of that death. So I might be able to like get away with just trimming this down a wee bit. It's so weird to be fighting random clones in here. Look at the body bags. Holy crap. The clones are like no threat at all. It's these freaking turrets that are actually being See if we can shut off the turrets from here. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Remote turret control. Update friend-foe settings. Recalibrate friend-foe settings. Protect current user. Perfect. Remote robot control. Activate units. Oh, they're already active. Update friend-foe settings. Recalibrate friend-foe settings. Protect current user. Alright, we'll let my new robot and turret friends handle these clones.
I am unable. Massive hair damage.
I'm not friends with that robot after all. Or we just her, what the hell? What part of protect current user do you not understand? Oh my goodness. I'm a little overwhelmed with how big this place is. But only because I'm like very conscious of how long this video's run. Like I'd like to reach the exciting conclusion for this exciting mission. Have I? Right. Going in circles at this point, I think. This way. This is the way. Look at these assembly lines with the body bags. Alright, that was rude, game. That was rude. That was super fucking rude. This looks like such an interesting room that I'd love to look around. But it's pure chaos in here right now, so I'm gonna have to eliminate the threats first. Oh god, lots of explosive things over there.
All systems.
The sheer, like, volume of turrets, the amount of them, is insane. There's a cut door over there.
Catastrophic damage.
Every time I'm like, okay, that was the last enemy for sure. I've used a lot of med packs in here. Like, I'd like to look upstairs, but I feel like I've not adequately explored anything in here yet. Who is still... You die. You die. You die. Is that it? Can I relax now and explore? Oh my god, apparently not. What is still shooting me? Something up there? It sucks because I find it... Is it you? Are you the one causing all this? Apparently not. Just I see one more red dot. Alright, well, we're just gonna ignore it for now, I guess. Gonna try to. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Last time I set foot in this water, it started taking biologics damage. So these are like the clone pods. Really creepy. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm already going to edit this with the other videos, so I'm just going to keep playing, and this might become 2 separate videos. So if you're watching on YouTube, you already know. I'm going to try and make it just one. But I might just like do the I'm sure after this I need to go back and report to the people there and see what they're going to do with their lives and chat with them and whatnot. So it may end up working out very well to just make this 2 separate videos. So I'm just going to keep going. See what happens. Let it run as long as it needs to run. Alright, we're up on the top floor now. Fortunately, this room, although it is vast... Oh no. I'm just gonna shut up now because I was about to give a compliment to the level design and I now feel like taking it back. Alright, all the robots and turrets are dead. So that's where... It's so weird, like, I don't... It's one of those things where I feel like maybe if I had, if I died or something and I had to replay this, I would know where that computer was and then maybe I'd run to it and shut off the turrets. Whoa, what is this? Dr. Chiang's computer, Elmer's computer, Dr. Fallon's computer. We'll definitely check those out in a minute. Can apparently just open this door. Whatever my quest objective is right there. So with my quest objective being right there, you wouldn't expect this to continue on, but it clearly does. So let's go back in here and wrap things up with this room by checking out these 3 computers. Dr. Chiang was sort of the one who rebelled. Automated emergency restore. Facility has completed repairs after incident 002. Note, non-essential terminals received a power surge erasing all work. Defragmentation has been complete and the data that can be restored has been. Please direct any inquiries to current administrator Fallon. So Fallon must have been Dr. Chiang's successor, and incident 002 was probably Genghis Khan's use of explosives. It makes me wonder if these doctors and scientists were still at work here in the core of the facility at that time. Goodbye, Beagle. All of our equations and XS/UUN. All of our equations and all something work assumes we have the complete genetic record to work with, so there's no longer... Oh, I see. This is like system corruption. Blah, blah, blah. The solution lies within blah, 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 samples of all the scientists and blah, 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 the missing variables. Blah, 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 Elmer to help. Blah, 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 he's still reliable. Blah, 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 spell the blah, 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 exactly. Fallon's actually blah, 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 has been his dissertation when more of us blah, 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 he deserves it. Well, that's useless. Oh, God. The core of the facility has been, the robots were programmed by capable engineers to do, but still, the speed and precision, remarkable. The facility is something, we do our first trials, the real experiment, ground in a very precisely designed location. We name for the place, Fallon's calling it Crucible, too literal for my taste, but anything's better. So I'm guessing it's saying something like the real experiment can now begin in a very precisely designed location called the Crucible, right? So that's when they relocated the clones to the other side of the other side of the planet, outside of the facility. The greatest something, Charybdis 3, is clearly its something, predators. The greatest threat on Charybdis 3 is clearly its violent predators. Extremely dangerous, but something subsonic, something in turrets should do. Right, they thought the defenses they put in place would do the trick, which they did apparently for a while. The facility robots can something with whatever, can deal with whatever remains. Something complaining, living, so old, the mission. Change of focus is simulations are running better. Something is what we were missing. Truth is our experiments never something. The sim would devolve into violence every time. Right. The sim needed were pawns. George Washington wasn't a something, his fighting skill, but something motivate people. George Washington was a clone at some point. Something J could inspire, but if you only put great figures, they counter each other. Double down I, all the genetic samples I can get, the ship, those stray and cargo, everything. Let's outnumber the clones with like random people to push this way and that. No time to give the new clones something education, fingers crossed. 1 year if the code gets tricky, all the coming into place, see the second batch interacting and seeing that the equations, I must confess, younger me, something con, but unlike the first batch, to Marshall, this is going to work. I really hope these aren't all like this. Arrival on the Galathea is real time experiment within an experiment. Opportunity to make PUO switch. Goodbye, Wild Bill. Now we have the big question: nature versus nurture. Ah, I think they changed the programming. I think he really is Wild Bill and not like Bill. He really is Billy the Kid, which is hilarious because that was my prediction. He's not actually H.H. Holmes, but I think they like reprogrammed him. Even though he has the genetics ability, the kid, they reprogrammed him to be H.H. Holmes because they felt like they needed some sort of like natural conflict for the groups to come together and resolve so that they could be united. And the big question, nature versus nurture, because his nature is that of Billy the Kid, but they've like programmed him to have the memories and inclinations of H.H. Holmes or something. Sample switched is the name of that entry. Holmes is ready. Progress after the Beagle left. No matter how much I had just have no time, but H.H. Holmes indoctrination sequence will know who he was, what he did. Terrified a nation. The question is, will he do it again? There's something to be a serial killer. No. Tragedies, well, not directly. Are our futures written in double helixes or are something? Yeah, I think I'm right about my theory on that. Here's Dr. Fallon's computer who took over things. Oh, God, these are painful to read. Bleak for so many years. Earth is the government's fumble ineptitude. It was when the council first approached me. The symposium, internship out in London, preservation, or... like, these sound like they would be really interesting world building if the game had, like, I don't know why they put in this plot device of the logs being corrupted. I guess so I can't get the full picture, like it's meant to be imperfect knowledge, but it's annoying me. I would love to actually be able to read these in full. I think it would be very enlightening. The mission, it was something ray of hope, something my whole life. The past is already lost, but we need you something. Something chose me before something, joking with Rajiv Roberts, that something bringing us along to something, and 1 hour into the voyage, something. Machine. Something learned more, something proved they were right to pick me. Farewell Chiang. Something Chiang died of a something hemorrhage last night, just something. He was so something. He's left notes, something, do list, or something. I need to write something. That last something was actually the word something. I need to write something. Last survivor. To think that I am the final something. What the mission is. All the arguments, all something, the thought experiments, and the ultimate something to chance, the last survivor. Something be simple, but to me, something bringing humanity, something, the equation as scientists, something of Earth progress from distant something to absolute certainty, something that governments and corporations were not, something built in a system so complex, something any one person, something anything. So, something the mission, something exceptional individuals, something them over time, something break through barriers, something tame. I got caught off guard by the word gay in all capital letters. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just randomized letters for another something itself and bring something it. Something argued whether pure force, something, leadership are the key, so crucible something. Something, third batch of clones complete, I do not, something could work, if only something lived to see it. The final call. Something, I'm ill, probably terminal, something, anything down, all of our something, the old earth, something, the burden falls on me. I've done something to finish the something, the criteria for success. How do we know? Something. Likelihood, we get one chance, something. Test cannot be simple. They, something, can go up, something. The you see and the something, them. And something is mine. As contrary something, think something, no solution. If the clone, something. Outwit the something. Oh, if the clones outwit the robots. Something out and get out. Something out. How to reproduce on something. Neutralize the safety protocols. Oh, the safety protocols is maybe what's killing them when they get over a mile away from the crucible. Anyway. Something subvert the machine. Something their own tools. If they can beat something, the galaxy. Something Chiang trying to strangle something grave. But if we something nearly impossible, prove it something. Please no more computers that are corrupted like that game. That was obnoxious. Ooh, I'm tempted to take this. Aldemite is a component I need for my outposts quite often. Oh, it's a research lab. I was like, what did I miss that's interactable there? So I mean, the objective's right there. So I'm gonna look in this direction even though, oh goodness. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's go in there and see what's in there. I think expert locks are actually harder than the master locks because they often have all these like multiple paths you can take towards a solution, and I'm more apt to mess them up than the master locks that are like so complicated that there's really only one viable solution to them. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, what's in this room that was worth dealing with that lock for? Huh, game? What you got for me? It looked... I mean, obviously some awesome, like, world-building set pieces in this room. Bloody operating table. 2 bloody operating tables. Harvested organs. Interesting. I guess the contraband is my reward. For getting it. What? What did I just... Oh, I see. Don't want that stuff, though. Shielded lab outfit. Would have been cool if the game gave me something like... unique outfit for that scientist here. Alright, what's up this way? Like, shortcut out of this facility? I wouldn't hate it. Unlock requires key. Only facility key can unlock. Okay. You know what I'm realizing now? I feel like there was a ventilation duct that I ran across like a million years ago that I was like, oh, I hate the ventilation duct here. And then I like walked away from it and never explored it. Am I crazy? Am I misremembering things? Yeah, right here, right? Where does this go? Game, get me out of the water, game. Goodness. What the hell? Did that lead me to a room I've never been in before? Because the words that were about to come out of my mouth were, oh, it just led me back into this room. Like I felt a sense of familiarity with this room, but then there was like another clone. Did I just manage to avoid killing the clone? Yeah, like I've for sure been in here before. Okay. Alright, I feel better. Now I won't be tortured by the like faint memory of a ventilation duct that I ignored. And It truly is torture for me, that sort of thing. Like, I'm glad. Although now I'm kind of like forgetting how to get up here. Okay, I guess that works. Okay. Back to what I was doing before that memory triggered. Right, so door I can't open, so it's time to get to the business at hand. Facility data core, ooh. Oh, well, I mean, there's the key to the door I couldn't open, but... Is this a, Okay. Let's just real carefully look on these counters here. In this room, especially. I feel like there's a potential for slates. Notepad's always faking me out, making me think I've found a slate. Oh, wow. There's a whole Ars door in here I didn't notice the first time through. Because I'm just really super blind sometimes, it would seem. This is called Suite 1. Oh, I guess this was a place the scientists live. Emergency kit, at least. Okay. Glad that was just a small room. Let's go ahead and save before I touch this computer. You never know when you're gonna, like, blow up or something. Alright, so I can initiate the manual reboot, which I think will restore the facility to functionality. Warning, warning, warning. Code and facility degradation reaching critical levels. 87 core routines fragmented. Emergency manual reboot required. Warning, warning, warning. Error code 01A. Code and facility right. Chiang note. If this error has been encountered, the whole facility is in danger of irreparable harm. We've programmed a reboot process with specific requirements. Please reboot immediately. Hold on a freaking second. 812, determine the fate of Crucible and its cause, but I don't feel like I'm being given a decision here. Like, I thought I was going to be able to make it so that they can leave without dying. Oh, I feel like destroying the facility was supposed to be an option also. Deal with the facility. Do I have any other quest markers around? Alright, well, I mean, I just saved, so I guess we're rebooting the facility? Seems wrong. Oh, here we go. Initiate emergency reboot. Reboot and restore current mission parameters. Reboot and choose a new super admin. Initiate full project cleanse. I don't understand these choices. The full project cleanse sounds bad. Right? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I think this is the option that I should choose full Project Cleanse just sounds like genocide, like kill all the clones, right? Reboot and restore current mission parameters is like what Roosevelt wanted, but I feel like it will continue to have Genghis Khan trapped. If I choose a new super admin, hopefully I can choose myself, which will enable me to change other things. I don't know. But okay, there's more options here. This is the Hail Mary. If nothing else works, pass the torch to a new person in the databanks. They will have full control over all facility programs. This is an extreme response, used only in critical circumstances. The continuation of the mission will be uncertain. Addendum Fallon. There are no scientists left after me, so if a simple reboot will not restore the mission, I have allowed test subjects to be valid target for this routine. If a clone is reading this, well done. Hopefully your struggles have prepared you for the next step. If you think the facility is draconian, wait until you see the settled systems. I hope it's you, Amonaranus. You are our best hope. Reboot with Super Admin Franklin Roosevelt. Reboot with Super Admin Genghis Khan. Go back to root menu. I guess Genghis Khan. Facility reboot sequence completed. User Genghis Khan. Permissions changed to Super Admin. Current user access denied. That's it. I guess we've made a decision. Hopefully the right one. Let's proceed this way now, which I assume is a shortcut taking me out of this place. Oh, it's a loading screen door and everything. Shit, I'm just realizing a mistake I've made. Maybe it's like wrong for me to call this a mistake, per se. But I realized something I missed. Kind of like I had that flash of memory about the grate that I never went through. I just had another flash of memory about a security door I noticed. I think it was in this room. I don't think I have to go back. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I cut open the access door. See how weird my brain works? Like, I took a mental note of seeing this when I was fighting all the clones. And then it completely disappeared from my brain. Look at this, there's just some loot in here. I like that quite a bit. Just some loot. But oh boy, would it have driven me crazy if I'd had to leave this place and leave. Oh my god. Pretty sure I just broke my ankles or something. This is not fun, the like getting back up to the third floor after you fall down. Oh my god, these things are really hard to walk on. Maybe if I crouch, it'll let me back up here. Oh lordy. Okay. All right. Time to go see how this all pans out. I reached the heart of the facility and I've rebooted the system. I should report back to Crucible. Right, so I rebooted it with Genghis Khan as a new super user. Presumably, he'll now be able to leave and help other people be able to leave as well. I mean, I don't really know what that entails, but I did reboot the facility also, which is what Roosevelt wanted the Crucible to continue under his leadership once Genghis Khan and the other renegades leave. So I think I did what I said I was going to do. My objective is actually to report back to Genghis Khan, so presumably I did the thing he wanted me to do. I'm a little concerned about, like, I don't feel 100% confident that I made it so that they can go further than a mile from here without dying. Like, does him being the system admin accomplish anything in that regard? I really don't know. It's not made clear.
Hopefully all this death will be worth it.
All this death? I killed one lady. One crazy lady, I might add. Dude, that's some weird lighting bug. Lighting glitch.
I fear that we were all those left of humanity.
A lot has happened. Do you have anything new to say?
Goodbye.
I love her accent, by the way. That transatlantic accent. I'm always been a fan. Wait, what's she saying?
I hope we can talk again. Your visitation is prayer. It's always a pleasure. If you arrive, others will too. This bubble of ignorance is to burst.
This bubble of ignorance is to burst. And then she said something about Genghis? I'm not trying to use the object.
I can't wait to find my own way out there.
Oh, so she's excited about leaving too. About finding her own way. Out there among the stars. I wish the best for you, Ada. You and Amelia both are welcome to join my crew if you're interested in such things.
I am so tired of these endless cycles.
Yeah, you've said that before.
What you've done here is good. You are poised to break up patterns, and no one stands in our way.
I think he's still talking about me killing.
Are an answer to our prayers. This long imprisonment is over.
Well, it sounds like he feels I've succeeded somehow.
And let Franklin stay here. Look at the facility.
Okay. That's good on you. Honorable man.
Thanks to you.
That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm glad it's all over. I cannot wait to see what you do next. Use this gift of freedom wisely.
I will use it to its fullest. That is all I can promise. Soon the renegade will leave this planet, but we will always point a candle to you, outsider. Enough talk. The galaxy awaits.
All right, mission complete. What a fun side quest. So I'd like to wrap things up. Genghis, do you have any additional dialogue? He does. I could still rat out Wyatt. What do you think about how things turned out?
My only regret is I could not have gone on a facility with you to have won our freedom together.
That's right, man. I understand why you couldn't
be here. The galaxy calls us.
It'll be interesting to like return here later and see if how things have changed here at the Crucible. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list for the future. I have a lot of things on that list right now. Right. So that's all he has to say. Amelia Earhart, would you like to join my crew now?
Please,
You're free.
don't leave me here. You've taken the Crucible by storm.
Yes!
Great news is that with the renegades in charge, I can get out of here.
Yes!
What do you say? You let me join you?
1,000%! Oh my god, I know I've been, since the beginning of this mission, I've been talking about letting her join my crew. But I was partially joking, because I was like, there's no way that that's actually a thing you can do. I'm so like, gooning right now. I'm so thrilled. As soon as I saw the like piloting and rifle certification pop up on the right hand side of the screen, I just about lost it. I'm sorry if I screamed too loud in the mic and blew out someone's headphones or something. Sorry for your eardrums, but I just like couldn't contain my excitement at seeing this. She's obviously very happy. What do you think about how things turned out here?
We met that I'm steadfastly aiming to. I intend to stay that way, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, obviously you're happy about your freedom. You help out around the ship, right?
I'm my best. Like I told you before, I woke up with all kinds of knowledge about how to fly Starship. I'll make a great co-pilot. Don't you worry.
I'm so happy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome aboard.
Golly, thanks. You have no idea what this means to me. I swear you won't regret it.
Alright, so, look. The list of my choices is getting quite long here. Listen. I've been working down the social tree because I want to have more crew in my ship, but for right now, it's so hard to decide. I got one fort option with Andrea. I'm still trying to romance her because since they gave me the fort option, I assume she's a romanceable character. I'd like to learn more about her. I'd like her to have a side quest, but I just don't know. It's just making zero progress. Barrett's quite the character. But yeah, Barrett, I'm sorry, buddy. Unassign. Amelia? Signing you to my ship.
I just need to say a couple farewells, and then I'll hit the road. See you there.
Sounds great, Amelia. I can't wait to hear your transatlantic accent comments as we travel the stars together. I'm so excited about that.
And now not many people want to leave.
I'm glad you're staying positive through all this, Franklin. Do you have any dialogue?
I pray it doesn't go too wrong.
It's not going to. He just wanted to be... Let the man be free. Let him go out there and make his own decisions. I mean, the galaxy can handle it, I think. We dealt with the Crimson Fleet. If we have to deal with the Mongol hordes, we'll figure it out. What do you think about how things turned out?
Although we obviously disagree on the wisdom of free renegades, I am appreciative of the compromise you broke. Once everyone leaves that has a mind to, we will begin the hard work towards self-sufficiency here.
I love that.
Goodbye.
I feel really, really good about the way things turned out. I'm not even like a little bit second guessing the choices I've made in this quest. I feel like everything. Ada, I want to talk to you before I leave for sure. Oh, right. I already did talk with you, didn't I? I'm being a silly goose. I'd like to see if... Wait, was that Tobias? I don't think so, right? I'd like to see if I can find Tobias, if he has anything to say. No, that's not Tobias. I'm not going to look very hard for Tobias because I have a feeling he doesn't have any unique dialogue for this situation. Alright, Tobias is still a broken record. Which reminds me...
I would kill for an inch late. If anything...
Oh yeah, well let's talk to this guy. How do you feel about this H.H. Holmes? I was kind of hoping I could tell him that he's not actually H.H. Holmes and that they just...
You're the most exciting thing that's happened.
Reprogrammed him. Alright, well, let me save just in case they weirdly consider this a crime, even though it doesn't have the crime icon on it. I'm gonna unlock both of these rooms. Just to wrap things up. A little exciting lockpicking to end this video. Ugh, these are both expert locks, though. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to open one of these doors. I think these are just the like, hotel rooms I can rent. So I'm going to open one of these doors. We're going to see what's in it. And if it's, like, really boring, I'll open the other one between videos. No need to torture y'all. It sure is, Renegade. Alright, so yeah, it's just a hotel room. There's nothing even remotely interesting in here. Okay. Well, we're going to end things here. I'm probably going to split this into 2 videos, so thank you for your patience with that if that's the choice I ended up making. I like a quest like this, I like to have the exciting conclusion in a single video, but it doesn't always work out, you know, especially when things are when it's a long quest with lots going on. Thank you everyone for watching, as always. Have a fantastic day.